were fairy tales. How is it not clear that magic always existed? I think that was our problem. We were born too long after the time of discovery. We had never known a time when magic was lost. We were born too long after the war that once and for all proved that magic really existed. We as a people had forgotten what it was to respect magic, that it was a gift and not a right. I was born knowing magic and knowing the power I had, and I wanted to use that power to help people. I became a doctor, a healer. And then one day, I had to choose between the life of a mother or her newborn child. It was the worst decision I ever had to make. And I vowed it would never happen again. From that day on, I focused on being able to split my power over a multiple of people. I learned to be able to keep a room filled with horrifically injured patients alive until other doctors could come and heal each one individually. No one else could do what I could do. I was the best at it, and I was proud of it. Then, a woman walked into my office.
Dr. Cohen, your appointment is here. I'm going to send her in.
What are you talking about, Brittany? I didn't have any appointments today. Can I help you?
Oh, I hope so. I have a pose for you.
I really don't have time to talk to anyone today. I'm very behind on my feet.
I really must insist.
Well, can you make it quick?
It will take as long as it takes. Are you familiar with the mythics?
Assume I'm not.
We mythics feel that much was lost during the Dark Ages, and we feel the burden to catch society to what we were before, to perform things that were performed before, to make them better than we were before.
How do you know what was performed in the past?
Manuscripts, any kinds of writing that refers to magic before it.
Well, how do you sort the truth from the fiction?
Mostly trial and error.
Well, as fascinating as all this is, I really don't see what it has to do with. I have no desire to join any mythic group.
You don't have to be a member to help me, Doctor.
Help you? In what?
In my latest experiment.
No.
Hear me out, Doctor. You will find this interesting. I have moved on a bit from traditional books of magic to things more abstract. I have found a veritable treasure trove for people like me. Something I had discounted before, but the Christians would call their Bible, what you would call Holy Scriptures, Torah specifically.
It is a book of. a holy book, not a book of magic.
Magic is in everything. There's no reason why it can't be both.
Well, I can't possibly see what what you would find of interest in there. The miracles of Jesus aren't in our scriptures.
I will get to those eventually, but that is not what I am interested in right now. I am interested in the very beginning.
I don't understand.
My dear doctor, I would have thought it was obvious.
It's not.
I am going to recreate man.
You can't be serious. Have you tried the traditional method?
Because, as a woman, I can only be interested in having a baby rather than building a career or making something great. You don't know me, Doctor, but let me assure you that I'm always serious.
How can you even plan this? This is blasphemy.
I dare because I know my own power.
I won't help you in this.
Why, Doctor? Because it is against your religion.
Against my religion, against my ethics, my morals. I don't believe in doing magic just for magic's sake. Magic is for helping people, not inflating an ego.
Harsh words, Doctor. Don't you see? When I'm successful, it will add to the world's knowledge. Magic's limits will be redefined.
Magic for the sake of magic is dangerous. Just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. Science and magic need ethics and morals to guide them. Making a man, meddling in something like a soul, that is wrong.
So short-sighted, Doctor. Don't you see? If we can make man, we can make man better.
Make man better? You can't be serious.
Of course we can make man better. Think what it would be like to have all the knowledge of those before him. All that knowledge inside his DNA, now accessible to his brain.
You're not talking about making man better. You're talking about recreating man.
Would that really be so bad? We are, after all, a flawed species.
The last person who tried to recreate man was Hitler. I will not help you in this. It would be like helping the devil.
Is everything all right, Mr. Corbett? I'm worried about Grace nonsense.
This woman was just leaving.
Everything is fine. You can go now.
Please don't do that to my secretary.
You can't stop me.
No, I can't stop you. I've spent my whole life training my pals to help people, while you have trained yours for the pals' sake. But just because I can't come up against you head to head doesn't mean my powers are insignificant. Don't underestimate me.
I would never underestimate you, Doctor. It is why I came to you. I need you.
You don't need me for this.
Oh, but I do. I need you because of the creation of Eve. What we are doing here is remodeled after a combination of making Adam and Eve. When God made
understand. It was a physical thing between Adam and Eve. The physical removal of a rib bone from Adam. He didn't get it back. It wasn't metaphysical.
Exactly, Doctor, exactly. What we are doing here isn't physical as such, but I still anticipate a transfer of energy. What I need you to do is make sure my people don't kill too much. Keep them alive.
I care about your people. There are plenty of other doctors out there, doctors who wouldn't think you are mad. Why come to me?
Genius is often mistaken for madness. Do you have any idea how long I have been planning this? This is the most perfect expression of power. I have not put a step wrong. I know you will help me for two reasons. Number one, you are one of the best. You have never lost a patient. And number two, if you don't, your brother might die. You may not care about my people, Doctor, but you do care about your brother. Seth is eager to be a part of this magical event.
Fool!
Help me. Help your brother. Everybody gets what they want.
Wait. Wait, what do you need me to do?
Isn't it amazing how religion, ethics, and morals all go away when faced with real-life situations? Isn't it, Doctor?
What do you want from me?
Sign this. It is a binding contract, legally, magically, the first. Yours is a standard non-disclosure statement. The second it will keep you silent. Here is your copy. I will be in touch. Feel free to contact your brother if you can.
Hello, brother.
Halfway, remember? You reminded me of that afternoon when I was a kid.
I'm sorry about that. I was angry with my father and I took it out on you. I should have apologized a long time ago and asked for your forgiveness.
Well, that's a start. I'm not going to embrace you like a brother. Some things take more than one apology to fix.
Well, can we at least shake hands? Seth, what have you got me into?
We haven't seen each other in 5 years. Do you really want to start out with a fight?
Do you think I want to fight with you about this?
You don't understand what we're doing.
I do understand, I just don't agree. So what happens now?
Well, before I can show you it, we'll have to do something. This project is very important and needs to be kept secret. Part of that secrecy is to use photos. My code name is Radio. I've chosen a code name for you. It's the Leviathan. And you have to mount.
Mount? What kind of mount?
It's a tattoo, it's temporary. It'll fade after the project is done.
Like one of those rub-on ones.
It's a real tattoo. I'll do it with magic and make it fade after the project is complete. Just give me your shoulder.
can do with magic.
I'm gonna make it pain. You know, some things aren't important enough to do without magic. I like to do my art. Feels more honest.
So what's your part in this experiment?
I am creating blood. Shadow is a great woman with many talents, but she is not an artist.
Shadow?
The woman who approached you about the experiment.
What's her property?
I know she's the first.
For crying out loud, Seth, do you know anything about this woman?
I know she's a visionary, a genius, and a woman of immense power. But I know she is the one who supported me and my art. I know she's the one who supported me in my art, but no one else, not even my own relative. It was Shadow who got me this place. I know her.
I know she is a mad woman.
Levi, please. You're always trying to get me to see the big picture. Well, maybe it's time for you to see the big picture yourself. Try opening your mind a little.
No one should have to open their minds to this. Do you know the risk involved? Do you know how dangerous this will be? You'll be giving a part of your life. A part you may never get back. Do you know how dangerous this is?
Jerome, we never really understood each other, Levi. You always believed in art, science, logic, and reason, whereas I followed art, passion, and beauty. But I am an adult now, and this is a choice I am making. I want you to support this. At least come and see what I've been doing. This is where I've been doing my work.
It looks finished.
Almost. I wanted it to be perfect. A lot is riding on this. It will be my fault if something goes wrong with the body.
So, when you finish, you're done? You don't have to be there for the actual event?
Of course I have to be there. I want to see this to completion.
I can't support you in this. I'll be praying that it doesn't work.
I didn't know you still praying, Levi.
This isn't right, Seth. Can't you see that?
No, I don't see that. I don't want to argue with you, Levi, but we were created to be creative. And to create, this is just the next step.
I'm all for being creative. I'm all for trying to make magic better, but it needs to be tempered with something. We need to know the difference between right and wrong, and this is wrong.
I know this is wrong.
Because it's an affront to God.
So you speak for God now? I don't understand how you people can continue to think you speak for God. If God wanted to speak, he would have. But he hasn't. Not for thousands of years.
So what happens? What if this works?
There'll be something to become famous.
What about the man?
I'm sure Shadow is there.
What about his soul?
Once again, I am sure Shadow will make sure this man has all he needs.
Don't you care about this man? Don't you care about his soul? You're putting too much faith in this shadow woman.
She has proven herself to us. I've seen her do so many wondrous things. Turn lead to gold. Call the dead. I've seen her making literal story in a teacup. Well, she had the ability to control something that powerful in such a small, fragile vessel. The teacup was fine bone china, and it didn't even ship. Do you have that much control?
None of that means she should be able to create man. No one should be able to.
Then go. Turn your back on all of this.
Can't. Not while you're involved. It doesn't matter what has happened in the past or what is happening now. You are still my brother, and I love you.
I agreed to see you today, Levi, because I wanted you to see that I wasn't being forced into this, that I wanted to do this.
This is a mistake, sir.
I know you think so. And I'm sorry you do. Doesn't matter anymore, though. I'm done.
Love can make a great man into a god. But without a mix of creator, sustainer, nurturer, and all things gradual and spontaneous, you can't have a God. Man and woman can create life, but to be a God is more.
Love is pretty in theory, but love makes people weak. People in love think that Romeo and Juliet is a romantic tale, rather than the cautionary tale about two teenagers in a three-game romance that kills 6 other people. A real God is more than that. If your God is a God of love, then maybe you need a new God.
You can't be serious. You can't be arrogant enough to think that you're not only equal to God, but better. Don't you know what happened to Lucifer, the angel that came down from heaven?
You mean the one who was sent here to earth and has ruled ever since? That is not a tale of caution. That is a path I would follow.
You are sick.
See you tomorrow night, Doctor.
God won't let this happen.
Do you have everything you need, Doctor?
Almost. Bring them in a sec. Why have you got the body tied down?
Coming to life might be traumatic. I don't want him to hurt himself or bite his tongue. You don't think it necessary, Doctor? You don't think he might hurt himself when he comes to life?
It doesn't matter what I think, because this experiment isn't going to work. You can bring them in when you're ready.
Alive will be monitoring your vitals. He only needs to touch you once to do this.
Ready?
Let's get started then. to be a struggle, or my Adam would have never been born. You know, I was almost afraid you would figure it out. Life is a battle, and the start is the biggest battle of all. The harder you fought to keep my people alive, the stronger my man became. Without you, without your power, none of this would have happened.
Leave me out of you! I will take you now I can kill my brother!
You can't stop me! And I want to leave without my creation. Come, Adam. Stop this! It is time for us to go.
Can you hear me, Annie? Are you hurt?
He isn't hurt. He's perfect.
Let him speak, Shadow.
I don't have time for this. Come, Adam. Take my hand. Together, we will be great.
Stop killing me now!
My creation. You are my Adam. I created you. You are mine.
No! Don't kill me! I can't be that. I can't be your Adam. I can't have come from this.
Those people don't matter. You are here and you are amazing. What I have done is worth 20 days. You are mine, Adam.
No! You will not have wings, Shadow. What would you like us to call you? Would you like us to call you something else? Would you like us to call you Aiden? This is how you created me.
I created you to be the beginning of my crowning achievement.
So, you want to put me on display somewhere? Like a doll? Maybe take me out and show me off to your friends?
You are more than a mere doll. You are the representation of years of research. Journal articles will talk about the magic I performed. My life story will be in the history books. Until the end of time, you are the beginning of a crowning achievement. You and others like you will walk this earth and change the face of humanity as we know it.
Am I human? What am I?
You are more than human. You were made in the image of more than one man. You were made from the best of us all.
You are still human, Aiden. You look like a human, you bleed like a human, your magic is human. You are not a better version of humanity, you are just human, and you have a right to choose what you will become.
They aren't entirely gone. They're still in you. Some of them, their memories are still in you, aren't they?
Yes. I know more about them than I should.
Exactly. You are part of a far greater purpose.
They all had families, lives. They all belong.
Just like you.
No. I have no one.
You have me.
Tell him about the money and the fame you will get when the world discovers what you've created.
And why am I not entitled to that? It is by my magic that he lives. He is mine!
So you think you have created a slave? But Aiden is not a slave.
What am I?
You are human. And just like the rest of us, you get to choose what you will become. In the beginning, humanity was created with choice. We could choose between good and bad. And the consequences of our decisions were ours as well. Just like our first couple, you also have the right to choose.
He used to believe that he was made by a God who created the whole world, life coming from life.
And he died realizing the truth. We cannot rely on mere fairy tales to get what we want. We have to make it happen ourselves. The doctor once believed in a God, but he was so certain that his God wouldn't let this happen. Where is your doctor now? Where is your God now, doctor?
I don't know. I thought that...
Your God has seen the truth is he doesn't care or isn't here at all.
There is another option.
Oh.
He is bigger than anyone imagined, and he isn't threatened by your progress, and he has his own long-term plan.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps he wants us to pay the toll and enter into a new age of enlightenment.
If this is the price for progress, then it isn't worth it.
The future is always paved from blood bubbles from the past.
But look at the cost of being made in your image. Did you know that Vampire had a 2-year-old son? You didn't just sacrifice his life, you sacrificed the life his son could have known of him. You had a part in creating me. I cannot deny that. But that does not give you the rights to me. A part of becoming a better man is knowing, seeing what you have lost.
What I have lost.
Your human compassion. I may have been made in your image, but I have been made with enough sense to know that it is not in your image in which I want to live.
But together, you and I, we could have so much more greatness than the world has ever known.
Don't you get it? Your theology, your philosophy, your great working, nothing. 4 people, me and Alfie, dead because you thought yourself so intelligent, so arrogant, so above reproof that you would have your name in the footnotes of the Journal of Magicians.
With all your greatness lies in your creation of me.
We need to make sure you are okay. How are you feeling, Aiden?
I'm glad you made me. I like that name. I'm glad to have one good thing before I die.
What do you mean? You're not going to die.
I have to die. Take the magic back.
What?
Take it back. Put it back into them. Give them back their lungs.
I can't. Even if I could take it out of you, I can't give it back to them. They're gone.
You have to. It hurts so much.
I can't. But I can look after you.
I hurt.
It's going to be okay, Aiden. I'm going to help. Some things are important enough to be done without much.
I hold on so tightly to thoughts that I might be completely in control, while the rock that I stand on is fracturing fast from the truth.